Happy Wednesday, Nerdfighters! Today we're going to talk about friendships in our ever-changing world. So today I read an article about friendship and the laws of attraction. And the interesting thing about that was that they talked about a study that they did a few years ago. They did a study on an apartment building. And in the apartment building, on the second floor and the first floor, they found that the people who lived near the stairs and near the mailboxes were more likely to have friends on the second floor and the first floor than the people who lived on the second floor away from the stairs. Were more likely to be friends with the people on the second floor, and the first floor people further away from where all of the traffic in the apartment building would be more likely to have friends right in and amongst themselves, which they figured proved that friendships are based on who you spend your most time with. The thing about that, though, today, and this kind of relates to the YouTube thing, is that our neighborhood is now global, because here's the Atlantic Ocean, here's Deven, here's Kath, here's Patty, here's me, here's Courtney, here's Kim. And we are neighbors because our neighborhood is global, because we can talk to each other. I can send a text message right now to all of you, and you will get it within seconds. So because our neighborhood is global, we can develop friendships with people anywhere in the world because we can easily contact them. So what they found in this study was that it doesn't matter how big your neighborhood is, whether your neighborhood is 5 streets in a village with 50 houses or a global world like we have now, that the way we are attracted to people as friends is how they support us. And how we support each other is we basically share private pieces of information about ourselves. So I'm having a bad day, and Kath, way over here across the pond, across the Atlantic Ocean, has sent me some good vibes in hopes that I'm feeling better. And that actually works. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like somebody's listening. And it doesn't matter how much miles there are in between us. That is basically the essence of friendship, is that we have real people, not TV celebrities, not movie stars making movies, but real people, as I believe it was Courtney who said, sitting in their bedrooms, talking on their computers, and basically talking right at us, like I am talking right at you guys right now too. So we have a feeling of personal connection, and the thing that makes a friendship is empathy. The way we empathize with other people for the things that they're going through is what makes friendship. I share something that's going on with me, and you show me empathy, and then that brings us closer, and then that allows you to share something that's going on with you, and I show empathy that I care, and that makes the bond closer. And so after you have 5 or 6 years or 2 years of somebody on YouTube sharing their personal feelings on a daily vlog or a weekly vlog, we get this one person talking to everybody who watches them. And if you have 1 million viewers like John and Hank do, they have 1 million people in the world who look at them as a friend because they show empathy, because they show in a way that they're human, that they make mistakes, that they're just like us. And so they give that to us, and we give them all of that empathy, which is the basis of friendship. And in our global world right now, in our new global neighborhood, that is blurring lines and confusing things. As basically the pioneers of our new global village with our ever-changing technology, we have to teach next generation, and we have to define for our generation, what is a neighborhood. And in that neighborhood, who are your friends? And what makes a friend? And what makes a fan? And how do we interact with people who are that? Because we see people who have internet fame like John and Hank as someone who could be our friend because we know stuff about them. I mean, we've had 4 or 5 years of information with weekly vlogs from them. We know a lot about their, quote unquote personal life. I'm sure they hold things back, but we know stuff. And so what makes a fan? What makes a friend? Like, where does the line go? Like, how many followers do you have to have? Like, our 30 followers that we have, are they our friends or are they our fans? We don't really interact with them very much, and we would like for them to actually interact with us a little more. So I think that's where we are with this, and I think a lot of people have made a lot of great points, and a lot of things need to change. And I think the first thing about making a change is realizing that there needs to be change and defining what the issue is so that we can develop ways to make that our global neighborhood safe and fun and happy for everybody.